Alright. Okay. I guess we're already smashing. I didn't actually have to restart the game because apparently this game was on the, whatchamacallit? What's it called? Hello? Quick resume. Yeah, it was in the quick resume, so I didn't even have to restart. I just happened to start right next to a smash, because apparently that's where I ended. Oh, and a jump. Sweet. What the fuck was that? Did I... There we go. I was like, did that count? It was odd. Yeah. So we're back in Burnout. I don't really have much to say. What I do have to say, since I'm treating, like I said last episode, I'm basically just gonna treat Burnout like a podcast at this point, just because, oh, my nose itches, just because I'm just gonna be driving around getting collectibles and shit, and I just need something to distract from that. Or not distract from that, but you know what I mean, something to like be, okay, that sucks. Something to make it slightly more interesting. But, yeah, there is actually a lot to talk about because I put out a video. It was this week as I'm recording it, or like last week. What? When is this coming out? So like last Wednesday, I think, from when this comes out, put out a video where I basically was like, yeah, I'm not doing Let's Plays anymore because I'm not having fun with them. Besides Burnout Paradise, because I already started it. I'm not gonna just end it 2 episodes in and just be like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm pretty sure people would not be happy about that. But, yeah, just, I feel like already, I mean, by the time this comes out, I'll have put out all the videos I had recorded. I already put out the Harry Potter one as I'm recording this, but the Viscera cleanup detail still needs to, I still need to edit that one and it still needs to come out. But even though I haven't personally, as I'm recording this, hit the point where I'm, you know, not dealing with that, not dealing with the normal, like, release schedule and stuff, I already feel like this is a good decision. Just because, again, as I mentioned in that vlog, the videos that I was doing, they ended up being more just, I'm doing them for the sake of just having something to do, like having something, let's go with the speed one. I just want to do bikes because I don't really want to focus today. Motorbikes, progress, win events. Oh, there are events? Gross. Oh, paint color. Do you got, like, pink? Oh, you sure fucking do. Wait, metallic, pearlescent, nah, gloss. But, what was I saying? I got distracted by the pink pike. Wait, I saw a thing. Oh, there, is it all burning routes? I feel like I remember there not actually being races. Midnight Ride. I don't, okay. Burning Ride, sorry. It's Burning Ride. It got a ride. It's a Burning Ride. Oh, and then all of these things. The, road rolls. But anyway, yeah, with the regular schedule, with all the Let's Plays and stuff, it was very easy to just fall into a thing of like, I need to get these videos out now. I got distracted by what was the Paradise Award? But it's very easy to get into a mindset of, I need to I just need to do a video. I just need to get a video out. And then just end up not just playing games for the sake of playing games and not really putting out videos that I'm like excited about or really think are good. And even though the editing, I mentioned multiple times, the editing helped. Like the fact that I started editing videos instead of just putting out whatever. Oh, fuck, I forgot. There's night road rules too. Burning rides, midnight rides, free burn challenge. Ugh. Well, the free burn challenges I don't care about. But, Big Surf Island has bike shit. I don't think it had bike shit in the regular game. Or it did and I just never did it. What were those awards? But... oh, right. Move around, collect fire... oh, okay. I'll worry about those later. But... hold on, are those... I'm really confused. Are those in... not... oh, I can't look at anything other than the bikes. I don't know if there's Paradise Awards for the other things. I haven't gotten any. So I don't think there are, but... what was I saying? But, yeah, since I made the decision, because basically, what triggered it was... I was... basically, I recorded Visser Cleanup Detail. And I was just like, I just did not want to edit it. I wasn't like super happy with the video. Like I thought it was a fine video recording it. I haven't gone back and edited it. Maybe it's better or worse than I think. But like it was just, I wasn't looking forward to editing it. And it was just like, editing, even though I like the edited videos better, it's become just such a chore for videos that I'm just not excited about. Like, there's plenty of videos where I'm editing them and I'm enjoying editing just because I either have a really good idea for the editing or it's just the video itself is fun, so I'm enjoying watching it back. The light bulb industry stuff, even though I looked at it and watched it live, like watching it back while I was editing like a week later and just seeing all the stuff again, it was just like I just had so much fun like reliving what I already relived in a weird way. And so like that's when I could tell like this is a good video. I like this video and I want to do more of that. The problem is just when I need to put out a video every Wednesday and Saturday, when I stick to a schedule that I made myself, admittedly, it's just, it's pointless. Like, it's, or not pointless, you know what I mean? It's, I want to stick with day. I don't want it to keep changing the time of day. 48-minute day, match local time, constant time of day, midday. I just don't want it to keep changing between the midnight rides and the day rides or whatever they're called. But yeah, it's just I have so many ideas for videos that I want to do that either aren't Let's Plays or some of them actually. I remembered a couple ideas that I had that were Let's Plays. Like after I made the video and after I like cleared out my schedule and it was just like, yep, not doing any of these things anymore. I remembered a couple ideas of videos for Let's Plays that I think could be good. Like they're not just me playing a game, they're like playing a game in a different way or something like that. Like, because when I started the channel back up, originally there wasn't supposed to be any gaming content outside of VODs for Twitch because I was doing Twitch at the time. So there was never supposed to be a like a bunch of Let's Plays and stuff. And then I did House Flipper, which was mostly because I just... What is the handbrake button? Or there's no handbrake for the bike. But I did House Flipper on the channel because I was just like, I don't feel like this is really good stream game. Like, I don't feel like I really want to do this on stream. I'd rather do this as a video, as like a one-off video. So I did it. And then the idea was I would only play games where it's like, I don't feel like this is a good stream game, or it's like, you know, some sort of like interesting thing that I just don't feel like is good for a stream and is better on video. There was never supposed to be any series. First off, I never wanted to do series because if I was streaming, that would be the series. Because it's a lot easier to get through a series when you're doing, you know, 3-hour streams 3 times a week than when you're trying to do a series. I'm trying to like I tried to do the bikes so I didn't have to focus, and I keep like switching my focus between the bikes and trying to talk, but it's a lot easier to do a series like 3-hour streams and get through a game than trying to do it in video form. Like I did, what was it? Digimon World. I did Digimon World on stream. I feel like that would have taken forever and just not have been as fun to do because it would have just taken forever if I did that as a series. And then I cut it down to... Oh, can I not get stunt jumps in this? Ah, shit. I was kind of hoping I could get the stunt jumps on the motorcycle. But... Yeah, I just was never wanted to do a series, but just do that. And then when I stopped streaming, when I stopped having fun with that, it's like, oh, well, I can do a series. But then I limited myself to just doing shorter series, doing an episode every 2 weeks. And then that turned into 2 series with episodes every 2 weeks because it was just easier to fill that spot like that. And then and then the Wednesday videos would be mostly non-gaming, and then it turned into, well, I can't think of any non-gaming ideas, so let's just also do Let's Plays. Let's have it be a non-gaming video every other week. And then I kept not having non-gaming ideas, so it just became more gaming videos. And the problem with that is when I did have non-gaming ideas, I just never got to them because I knew they would take forever. The asset flip is a perfect example. When I did the asset flip video, I was making the script. I made the script, and then I just hit a point where I was like, I don't like the script, but I had scheduled the asset flip video for like... I'd scheduled the asset flip video for like 3 weeks out, so because I was like, that should be long enough for me to do it. So when I decided to scrap the script, or when I decided like I didn't like the script, I kept with it for too long and didn't scrap it because I was like, well, I can't scrap it, otherwise I don't have anything. I'm gonna have to delay the video. I'm not gonna have anything to put out 3 weeks. And then I ended up delaying the video, and it ended up just being an off-the-cuff thing because it's like, I can't think of how to make this, I can't think of how to script this, or like I don't want to spend the time scripting this because I want the video to come out. Like, already way past when I wanted to come out originally, and it just ended up being something that I wasn't completely unhappy with, but it could have been a lot better. And it's all because I was like, I'm sticking to the schedule and I don't want to delay this anymore or whatever. But now that I'm not doing that, if I want to do a video like that again and script it, and I scrap the script, it's like, whatever. So it doesn't come out in 3 weeks, it comes out in like 2 months. Whatever. Like, it doesn't matter because now I don't have a schedule. Like, if I'm doing a video, it's not because it's to fill a spot. I mean, other than Burnout Paradise, just, again, because I started it. But, like, after Burnout Paradise is done, I don't think I'm doing any other series. So if I'm doing a video, it's because I actually think it's a good idea, not just because I need to fill a spot. If I do a gaming video, like a Let's Play video, it's because it's something unique. And not necessarily unique, but something that's like not just me sitting and playing a game. It's something that's actually like I think this is a good idea, which is why I'm doing it. For example, like the worst games, the PS1 worst games ever, where I just like looked at, found an article and then just followed that article and just played all 20 games that were in that article. Like, that was fun. And that's like the kind of thing I wanted to keep doing on the channel. It's just I stopped having ideas like that. I didn't want to, like, I could do another worst games ever one for like a different console, but then it feels like I'm just rehashing what I did then. Like, now it's been like a year almost, so I could do it now and it wouldn't really feel like bad. But like at the time, it's like I don't want to just start up another one because then it just feels like I'm rehashing, what I already did. And it's just, but that kind of series, that kind of like thing is, if I'm doing gaming stuff, that's what I want to do, where it's not just me sitting and playing a game, it's me like playing purposefully bad games for the sake of like trying to figure out why they are considered the worst games ever. Something like that. Or another idea that I had. I might actually still do this, but I'll just reveal the idea rather than because it's not one where I'm like, I want to be secretive about this because I want it to be a surprise if I do it, and not like give away what I'm gonna do. This is an idea that I really don't care whether I share, but it's an idea that I had a while ago, which is I think my dad mentioned it, and I was like, I wonder if there's a video game for this, but there was an anime, and it was on, I think it was 4Kids TV. It was like Fox Kids, but it was like 4Kids TV at the time. But it was Fighting Foodons, if anyone remembers that. And I looked up and I'm like, was there ever a Fighting Foodons game? And there was on Game Boy, but it was only ever released in Japan. So the only version you can find for like a ROM is all in Japanese. And I thought about doing a Let's Play of that, and then just me struggling trying to figure out what the UI is. But it just kept getting pushed off because of like other things I was doing at the time, other videos, and I just never ended up doing it. But something like that where it's like, hey, I'm playing a game that is completely in a foreign language. Let me see if I can figure out what the fuck is going on. And like I think that would be actually like a good video, because then it's not just me playing a game. I mean, I might need to like refine the idea because it is still kind of just me doing a Let's Play. Like maybe refine the idea and like make a challenge out of it of some sort, but like it's more unique than just me sitting and playing a game that I found on Xbox. Like, hey, this game's on Game Pass, let me just play it. Like, it's more of a semi-unique and interesting idea. And if I do Let's Plays, those are the kind of videos that I want to do. Outside of that, I would love to do more of the, like, well, any, because I say more, but I never actually did one, but the, like, scripted explanation videos of just some, like, there's a few gaming concepts that I can think of, like, doing videos on, but just like, just figure out a concept. Like, I mentioned a couple in the last, the last Burnout episode. I mean, that was before I decided to not do, like, not have a regular schedule, not do, like, Let's Plays for the most part. So I would have had less time at that point, but now that... You son of a bitch. He turned into me. But now that I've decided that, it's actually would be easier to make some of those videos, because again, if I don't have to put them out immediately. If it takes me 2 months to put one of those videos out, so be it. I mean, obviously it won't happen anytime soon, because like I said in my vlog, I kind of want to just like I said, as of right now, Visitor Cleanup Details not edited. Once I get that done, just, not have to deal with a regular schedule for like 2 weeks outside of Burnout Paradise. Maybe not 2 weeks, but like take like 2 weeks to a month of just like relaxing and not worrying about videos other than Burnout Paradise, and then maybe start getting back into it at that point. But I have a lot more time to do some videos like that, so some of those ideas could happen. There's probably plenty of other ideas. I know my one friend, I showed him the video. Well, first of all, talking about Light Bulb Industries got him back into like the game development idea, but then I also showed him the video from the video I watched when I was trying to make the spider, that video, which that's another thing, like video ideas like that, even like that don't really take a lot of effort, but I'm just like sitting here in Blender trying to make something. Like even videos like that would be videos that I'd be willing to do because it's something different. But I showed him that video and he started doing 3D modeling and shit, so he hates me for that, for getting back into that. But stuff with like game development in general, I would love to do videos on that. Give me an excuse to actually get back into game development myself, more than I already have been, because I've kind of been like messing around with it. But I think that's sort of the other reason. It's okay, this is still Nelson Way, but that's sort of the other reason it's like good to not have a regular schedule and stuff. There's things like that where it's like video game development where I want to get back into this, but I feel like a lot of, maybe not a lot of my free time, but a decent, like when I get done work and then immediately start editing a video, and I'm editing a video for an hour and a half or whatever, I get done with that, all I want to do is just sit and relax. I want to just sit and play video games. I don't want to like start programming more and do all this other stuff. So not having to do that and having a lot more free time where I'm not just focused on making videos. Like if I want to sit and just program and work on game development, I can do that. Like I don't have to sit here and be like, well, I want to do this, but I have a video I need to edit, and that's gonna take time and blah blah blah. I don't have to do that. I can, who cares? Like okay, I didn't see him, but I can just make what I could just, if I want to focus on that and don't want to focus on editing, oh well, this video just takes another week to come out, or another couple days. Like, it's not even like it's really pushing it off that far. It's just like, I really don't feel like working on a video today, so I don't have to, kind of thing. Which right now, it's at the point where I have to like force myself to work on videos and edit and stuff some days. And that's exactly what I didn't like when I was doing the 10 videos a week, when I wasn't working a full-time job and I was doing like 10 videos a week. Just the having to force, I mean, it was way worse then. Now I'm only doing was only doing 2 videos a week, so it's not really as bad, but it's still kind of the same thing where it's just forcing myself to you know, just forcing myself to do all of these, what am I trying to focus on? I'm like, again, driving and sort of like getting half distracted, but trying to force myself to do all of these videos and the editing and everything when I don't want to do any of it. It's just, it sucks. And it's, again, it's like not even like my job. It's something I'm doing for fun. Like, if it was my job and I was making money off of YouTube, and it's like, you know what, suck it up and just be like, all right, gotta force myself, you know, try to figure out ways to make the channel more fun. So, because I feel like if you're having fun, it's just the content just kind of becomes better naturally. But I'd be able to suck it up and just be like, you know, I really have to edit this video. But I'm obviously not making a ton of money off of YouTube. I don't get a ton of views, and I've talked about it before. The reason I do these videos in the first place is because I enjoy them. And trying to force myself to do videos that I don't enjoy, like, there's just no reason for it, because again, it's like, there's no fun value, there's no monetary value, really. Get like the 20 cents of ad revenue from the video, cool. So why am I doing it then? Like, there's literally no reason to do it if I'm not enjoying it. And I had to, before I got to the point where I'm just like, I don't want to do this, the channel ever again, and like completely went on another indefinite hiatus like a month or a year after I came back. The way to stop that was just to be like, all right, I'm just making changes to the channel so I don't end up hating this long term. I would much rather only release like 5 or 6 videos a year and have them be videos that I actually enjoy, instead of doing like, you know, what would it be, like 100 and some videos a year, and I'm just like not having fun at any point. Or only enjoy like a quarter of the videos, probably not even that. Like, yeah, there's no reason for it. And hopefully this change ultimately is better. Hopefully I don't start doing this and realize like, oh, I still don't like this, because which I don't think is gonna happen, just because, I mean, the reason I came back in the first place was because ever since I stopped doing YouTube, there's always the desire to start doing YouTube or do streaming or something again. It's the reason why I started doing Twitch originally, reason why I ended up coming back to YouTube. it's because I always like had that urge in the back of my mind to start making videos again. It was never, when I stopped making videos in 2017, it was never really the fact that I was like didn't like making videos. It was more the way I was making videos, but it took me a while to sort of realize that, because in my mind the making videos part was the bad part. And even Horse Racing 2016, like when I recorded that in like May before I came back to YouTube, and then just didn't want to edit. God damn it, I keep crashing. Didn't want to edit those videos. And that originally told me like, yeah, this is bad. Like, I shouldn't do this. And really, that should have been an indication that I shouldn't have come back to doing like regular videos and regular series. Like, that should have been honestly an early indication of like, this is not going to be fun long term. But when I did come back, I had a lot of fun originally, even with the editing. And that just sort of like, in my mind, was an indication of like, oh, you know what, the editing's not bad and everything. I'm completely fine with it. But and I mean, the editing in a bubble, I'm okay with. Like, if I'm doing a video that I actually enjoy, like enjoy the video, enjoy the series and everything, or enjoy like the concept or whatever, I enjoy the editing because I like rewatching what I did essentially. I think that's why I didn't really mind the editing originally, because like I said, when I did like the Lightbulb Industries one videos, I enjoyed editing those just because I enjoyed rewatching them. I enjoyed the entire concept and everything.
Get ready to race.
It's when I'm doing all of the random Let's Plays where this is not... Oh, right! I forgot. They had these races once and then like never... Like, I think this race exists like twice, and both times it's with the bikes. I don't think they use this type of race, like the point-to-point kind of race, the like multiple checkpoint point-to-point, ever again. I forgot this was a thing. But basically, like, the Horse Racing 2016, like, those videos were fine, but looking back, it wasn't even, like, those videos I wouldn't even really say were good necessarily, because a lot of the problem with Horse Racing 2016 was it was bad, but not in a fun way. It was just like repetitive and boring and bad. Whereas like Unicorn Princess, it just was a lot better because it just kept giving me things to make fun of. Like, it was just the gift that kept on giving in that sense. But, and then there's some other things like Giraffe Town where it was just so absurd and weird, where it's like, I don't mind editing this because it's just fucking odd and easy to make fun of in certain ways. So like and like a lot of Flashpoint exploration. The Flashpoint exploration where I actually had like a distinct plan coming in, like the Lego ones, where I was like, I am just gonna go through a bunch of Lego games. I have like a couple Lego games in mind that I want to play, and that's what I'm going to do. Like, those ones are fun to edit too, just because, like, I actually have an idea, I actually have a plan, and I think the video was good. It's when I'm just playing a game for the sake of playing a game, or when I'm doing a flashpoint exploration just because it's like, I have no other ideas, let me just, I don't know, just fucking play through this and figure it out. Like, it's not as exciting to edit, because it's one of those, once I've played, like, I played it, I lived it, it's not really fun. It's not a video that, I think really what it comes down to is it's not a video that I would watch. And that's kind of where I am with Let's Plays in general. Like, I used to be the kind where I had a couple different YouTube channels that I would follow doing Let's Plays and stuff, where I watched like every video religiously because I just enjoyed Let's Plays. There's a couple channels that I watch that play video games occasionally, but it's not like the bulk of their content. I don't think I'm subscribed to a single Let's Play channel anymore. Like, where that is a primary source of content for them. Because it's just, I don't enjoy it anymore. Like, it's not the kind of content I want to watch. So why am I making it? So, whereas something like the light bulb industry stuff, it's not just me looking back through it and making fun of myself. Like, if one of the YouTubers that I follow would do the same thing and just be like, here's some old shit that I made and look how stupid it is and we're gonna make fun of it, that's the kind of video I would want to watch. Honestly. Which I think is why I enjoy it so much. And the same thing with like the gaming explanation videos. I mentioned there's one of the YouTubers that I started watching last year heavily, Josh Strife Hayes. He has a lot of videos in his backlog where he just explains different concepts of MMOs, his worst MMO ever series. It's not just him playing a game, it's him analyzing the game and explaining why it's bad and why certain things it does are like predatory and why it doesn't have a fan base. And it's a lot. I guess he's probably the closest to a Let's Play channel that I have, but it's not just him playing the game and making jokes like a normal Let's Play. It's like actual analysis and discussion videos. And that's kind of why I want to do videos like that, because they're the kind of videos I like to watch. So why would I not make those videos if I'm going to make videos? And that's basically what I want to move towards. Like, I want... Oh, I had to scratch my nose. That was a bad time to scratch my nose. But that's what I want to move towards. I want to move towards, like, completely cutting out the fluff videos, essentially, where it's like, this is a video I'm using clearly to fill a spot. I am playing this game because I'm recording this as a video just because I need a video. And instead only do videos for games or just videos in general where it's like, this is the kind of the video that I would watch if I was looking for content and someone made a video like this. This is the kind of video I would watch. And I think just in general it'll make the content better, just because like I said before, I think content, I think for YouTube in general, just like when YouTubers like don't enjoy the content that they're making, it's very clear. It's clear there's like no passion or anything in the videos. So like, I don't want to just sit here and make content that I clearly don't enjoy, because I feel like the video quality is going to reflect that I don't enjoy it. And in addition, just the fact that I enjoy it, it's going to, like, Oh, this isn't Paradise Keys. This is the whatchamacallit. Paradise Keys is the one to the actual Paradise City. But again, the fact that I enjoy it is also then gonna, in turn, keep me making videos for longer, because if I enjoy it, I'm obviously gonna keep making them. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, which always happens whenever I talk and say words. I actually had to, like, the vlog that I did to basically say, like, hey, I'm gonna stop making videos so often. That took me 2 times of recording. I recorded it. It ended up being, like, 5 minutes longer than the actual, like, finished version. But the entire problem was I started talking and then kept rambling, and then the next day I thought about it and I'm like, I'm just gonna re-record this because I don't think this ended up being a good video. I genuinely just don't think it was a good, I don't think it was, I mean, I still talked about what I wanted to talk about, but it was just so much extra in there, and I'm like, I don't feel like I got the points across that I wanted to get across. So, like, the next morning I recorded it, and it was like 5-6 minutes shorter, and I was like, alright, I still rambled a bit, but it was a lot better. But yeah, hopefully, going forward, the videos just in general are better, and I enjoy them more, and hopefully everyone else will enjoy them more. That was a good period on the end of that sentence. Just crashed right into a fucking car. Cool. Yeah, so here's the problem with the Burnout Paradise videos, though. Once I finish talking about what I want to talk about, I have nothing to talk about. I could actually, I didn't realize I was at like 40 minutes or so. I could actually end this video soon. But yeah, I definitely, oh, nope, that's wrong, that's wrong. Oh, shit. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. But, yeah, these Burnout Paradise videos, I definitely think coming into them with a topic, I mentioned it last episode, but coming into them with a topic and treating them almost like a podcast is definitely, I still somehow got the time on that. Treating them like a podcast is definitely the way to go. Because I wasted 40 minutes just talking about what I talked about in my vlog, just more in depth and more just whatever's in my mind. I definitely, I feel like there's plenty of other topics I could talk about, but I don't know. If you have any ideas for topics, not even necessarily about me or about my life, just, hey, talk about this. Give me something to ramble about during Burnout, because goddamn, I mean, I know I'm doing the bikes, and the bikes is the most boring DLC. Because it's literally just burning routes and road rules. Like, it's just time trials, and time trials are, in my opinion, some of the most boring, like, any racing game, time trials are the most boring part about them. Every single racing game I've ever played, like, the time trials. Only one that I would say isn't necessarily is Split Second, only because some of the time trials you still have to, like, avoid shit, and they have things exploding around you and all of that. But that's probably the only game where the time trials aren't all just completely boring and useless. But Burnout is not that. I do also have to go to back to the garage, because I Did I get one smash and one jump? I kind of want to go back to the garage just so I can see it, because that's what I use for the checklist for the most part. But that's what I use for the checklist for the most part. I use, fuck. I just pause it and it's like, okay, yep, this is my thing, this is my percentage. Oh, I need to see the percentage too. So yeah, I will have to make my way back to the garage just so I can switch back to a car and see that. But yeah. Again, I hit the end of the talking about things section and I ran out of thing to talk about. So now it's just boring time trials. There's nothing to talk about in the game. Let's be honest. Like, I could just do the normal, like, let's player, like, react thing of like, oh, I crashed, and just make stupid reactions. But, like, again, that's the kind of content I don't like watching. So why would I do that? I just don't. Yeah, I'll make my way back to the garage. I'll actually just make my way back to the garage, get probably a bunch more, road rules, if I can, and end the episode, because I'm at 21% already. I got 5% of the way through the bikes in one video. I mean, the bikes only took me like 10 videos, and I was doing them like 30 minutes-ish. So that sounds about right. I'm almost a third of the way through the road rules. I am actually about a third of the way through the day road rules, at least. And yeah, over a third from the, yeah, because it'd be 6. Yeah, but over a third from the burning rides. 2. Sweet. I actually didn't think I would get this far in the bikes in such a short amount of time. Well, that's good, because there will only be like 6 episodes with bikes. I was gonna say 5 episodes, but I forgot the burning whatever. Big Surf Island. The burning island. Big Surf Island also has bike shit. I'll do that, even though I don't think it technically counts towards a percent. But there's also the 20 challenges, awards. Did those exist in the original? I don't remember them, but just because I don't remember them doesn't mean they didn't exist, because my brain sucks. My memory is off. I call bullshit on that one. But my memory's awful, so just because I don't remember it happening doesn't mean it didn't happen. But I don't remember it happening. What do I have here? Nightcrawler. Complete a night road rule. Ride a bike for a full 24... Oh, fuck me. 10... Okay, never mind. Not doing all these. Head on light. Complete any Freebird challenges. Ride 10 miles in an 8-player... Yep, not happening. Because I really do not give a shit about the multiplayer. I'm not a multiplayer person. Like, I don't like multiplayer games in general. I am fine with multiplayer games in certain situations. Like, I'll play an MMO. I won't fucking talk to anyone, but I'll play an MMO. Other than that, I only really play multiplayer games with friends. I don't really like playing online with just random people. I don't know. There's a reason, like, there's a reason why, like, I don't play competitive multiplayer games. It's not just because I suck at a lot of them, which I do, but I'm completely fine with not being good at a game. The problem is, I just don't want to deal with random people. Hold on, this one seems short. Let's get this one. But yeah, the problem is I just don't want to deal with random people. The only game I really played competitively, but the game kind of fucking sucks, and it went nowhere, and I think it still exists, technically, but it basically has just gone nowhere. It was Paladins. I actually did a video on Paladins in, like, 2017 or whatever it was. Yeah, it would have been 2017, but it would have been, like, July or whatever when I first started playing it. I did a video on it. And then they just kept fucking the game up more and more the more I stuck with it. Like, they'd make updates that didn't matter. They would release just, like, completely buggy patches. That's one of those things where it's like, I really liked the game, so I still every once in a while go back and look at, like, the subreddit and see what people are saying about it. It's, like, dead. The subreddit. It's mostly just people that actually like the game and have stuck with it past, like, have stuck with it anyway. Oh my god, it's just, that honestly could be a topic for the next video if I remember, of just like, hey, let's talk about Paladins and how shit it is. It's just they kept making awful updates. It's so buggy. I remember they had a whole post about, like, from, like, the dev manager or whatever, like the new dev manager, talking about how they're putting a higher focus on bug fixes and shit, and that never happened because so many bugs that existed when I stopped playing in late 2017, they still exist. Like, like I remember I looked at one of the like patch notes things, or like the bug reports threads after a patch, and someone mentioned a bug, and I'm like, that bug has been there for like over 3 years now, at least. What? How? Like, at some point, as a developer, you need to, like, you know, try to fix the bugs, try to track down the bugs. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I get it. I'm a software developer. It's not as easy as just, like, fixing a bug and just snapping your fingers and fix the bugs. Some bugs are just impossible to fucking track down because you either don't have enough information, or it's just a very specific... I did get more of these. I was riding up to the top, the upper west. Where did I find all those? I must have found them today. Oh, my god. I found a bunch more junkyards. Sweet. That's what I want. But, what was I saying? Words? Probably. But, yeah, like, I get not being able to, you know, having those bugs that are just hard to track down, hard to fix. But at some point, if a bug has been haunting the game for, like, 3 years, you're just not doing your job. Because at that point, you should have put in, like, so much tracking to try to, you know, figure out what's causing the bug. Like, so much logging and stuff to figure out what's causing it. You should have, oh, before I leave, I want to make sure it's 100% on video for my sake. But, like, yeah, if a bug's been around for 3 years that's haunting the game, like, you're clearly not focused on trying to fix the game. Or you went way over your head and you made a game that's way too big that you don't have the resources to try to fix it. All right. That is ugly as fuck. Why do they have the light blue text over the slightly cloudy white background? Like, or it's like the gray, really, because over the white it's fine, but then, like, the gray, like, I can barely see the distance ridden. I think that's 94.2. But anyway, 2 bike zone, that's the same, 21%. 27 roads ruled. I'm almost at 50% of this. Jesus Christ. And then let's get to the car, because I found a bunch of the junkyards. I don't remember whether that was a tracked thing. It'll also, this will also just set me up for next episode so I don't have to figure out what I'm driving next episode. Ah, Yakuza, because that is a stunt car? Is this the one that I really liked? It probably not. Probably the ones that I really liked. I think it was one of the carbon ones that I really liked. So, not this one. And just for completion sake, 12%. I don't know if I was already at 12%, but I found 13 drive-thrus. I don't know if that's more or less. I also still have not done any timer rules in the car. Those are gonna wait, especially because I'm doing with the bikes anyway. Those are gonna wait just because I would much rather have faster cars before doing the time road rules. But yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. If you have any ideas of stuff that I could talk about, because this is basically a podcast at this point, let me know. But for now, I am going to end this episode here. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh wait, I forgot this was a thing. Oh, that's gonna be useful for the jumps, billboards, and smashes. Also, do I need to actually go through the junkyards to count them as found? And the paint shops? Because I definitely have more of those. What do you mean? There's like so many. Oh, I do need to, because I've definitely found. Oh. Fuck.